Trojans to storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. And the Trojans will kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan State's offense will get the first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Caught over the middle, it's Kelly. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McCray. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the handoff and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. Looking for room, it's Sanders. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju. And then Jordan Addison, there's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run out the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Strachan. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's caught. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Lyons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Under fire. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Sanders. And the Trojans line up to punt it away.
At the 17-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. At the 45, on its way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Trojans in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Sanders. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to bully their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On second and goal, he carries again. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to throw on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw, it's Childs. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belling. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been absolute.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day, this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Was was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.